Hey, what's up, people? Today in this episode, I'm gonna talk about myself, where I am from, how I came up with the idea of liveaboarding lifestyle, when I started to learn sailing, why I ended up in Europe and sailing around European water instead of my own country region. First of all, I was born and grew up in a small island in South Maldives, that's most southern tip of Maldives, called Gan Atoll. Okay. In Second World War, Royal Air Force Gan, commonly known as RAF Gan, is a former Royal Air Force station on Gan Island. Well, anyways, Maldivian people are known as sea people. Okay, we are pretty much territorial, indigenous people. That's what our young generations forget about. That's sad, huh? We've been sailors. Our elderly generation survive on fishing and local farming, etc. They were sailing around Indian Ocean for trading because they are consuming various agricultural and marine products produced in the area region. Yeah, many centuries ago, our traditional design boats called dhoni in our language were used exclusively by the Maldivian fishermen. Some of these vessels are built of coconut palm, timber, the locally available raw material. Much later in 19th century, and as a result of Industrial Revolution, the fishing community of the Maldives archipelago progressed to mechanized version of dhonis. Okay, design. Sadly, we lost our traditional design vessels. That's really insane. You Maldivian folks, you are nuts, including myself. Okay, alright, let's talk about my first hobby cat. She's gifted by one of my classmates. Thanks, man. You know who you are. Okay. You're a fantastic guy. Alright. So I started to learn with it. Of course, I've been sailing on traditional boats when I was in North Maldives a long time ago. It was 1993. Unfortunately, I have to move to capital city looking for a job. That's not a city, by the way. If you imagine an island or islands with full of concrete and fully packed and stressful people. Sorry to say that, folks. Okay, what else? I'm still sticking a liveaboard lifestyle idea. So, 2010, I decided to return to my homeland and continue to gain my skills and boat maintenance kind of stuff. I own two second-hand catamarans, beach cats. I've done years and years of research about sailors, boat builders, sailing lifestyle, so on. What's next? Okay. How I ended up in Europe. My wife is French. We decided to buy our first boat in 2020 during the pandemic. At the time being, we were stuck in Maldives. We rent out our boat in the Spanish yard at Cadiz area. It's called Porto de Santa Maria. Yeah, that's where we kept the boat. Previous owner agreed to do it for us, for our request. When French border opened for their people, my wife flew to her home and managed to visit the boat and extend time frame to get the boat in the yard until we are able to return for opening the borders for Maldivians. My wife spent on the boat for a couple of weeks and she returned to me. Okay, we were very lucky, I would say. I've got my visa very quickly, flight to France without wasting any time. We are super excited, to jump on the project. Let's talk about our cozy home. Now I should say our previous boat, okay? She's 12 by 6 meter catamaran built in 1988. She's a lightweight performance boat, specially designed and built for fastnet racing. She's open bridge deck without any fancy stuffs. Okay, still livable, she's quite nice. Constructed material was honeycomb sandwich panels, as you all know about the material, and epoxy. Beams were constructed with AA grade marine ply, and beams are quite thicker and rigid. According to the history of the boat, we are 4th owners. First owner was a builder, and the second owner was a yard manager or something, I don't know. The gentleman upgraded her and built a bridge deck, ceiling, and saloon, later on cockpit, solar, installed Yanmar 1G M10 twin motors, and with the fancy nice sail drives. I'll shoot a YouTube short about designer and the yard later on. It might be very interesting for you guys, I guess. If you're up for watching my videos, please visit our Patreon page. You won't be disappointed, okay? Definitely I won't forget about upload some cool stuffs videos there while we are sailing around Spain. I started sailing from Cadiz, so I will upload some videos. Third owner were a young French-Canadian couple, if I'm not mistaken. They've been sailing around France, Portugal, Spain, and across Gibraltar Strait, and they went into Alboran Sea, Balearics, of course. because yeah, they haven't done any upgrading. Of course, they've done some interior stuffs very poorly, I would say, during their ownership, but hasn't been well maintained.
Hey, you're gonna discover the boat. First time.
She was ready for solo sailing because the interior, she handled harsh weather conditions pretty well. So yeah, we miss her a lot. We had a great time on her. She took us over 2,000 miles safely. I'll share some clips and photos during the refit. Let me reveal the name of the boat. Her name is Les Septième. It's a French name, which means the seventh day. She's still carrying her original name, so yeah. If you like our videos,